Hey guys! So a while ago, BeccaSprinkle, I'll link her channel down below in the description, she asked me if I wanted to do the 2015 book challenge with her. So basically what we have to do is read 15 new books this year, review them in a video, and then post it. Basically, that's it. I probably won't even get to 15 because I'm really busy this year. But I'd like to try it, and I'm going to start off with this book that I have read this year. It's called Fablehaven, and it's by Brandon Mull. This one. I'll just read the blurb on the back just to get you intrigued about the book.
For centuries, mystical creatures of all description have gathered into a hidden refuge called Fablehaven to prevent their extinction. This sanctuary survives today as one of the last strongholds of true magic. Enchanting? Absolutely. Exciting? You bet. Safe? Well, actually quite the opposite. Kendra and her brother Seth have no idea that their grandfather is the current caretaker of Fablehaven. Inside the gated woods, ancient laws keep relative order among greedy trolls, mischievous satyrs, plotting witches, spiteful imps, and jealous fairies. However, when the rules get broken, Seth is a bit too curious and reckless for his own good. Powerful forces of evil are unleashed, and Kendra and her brother face the greatest challenge of their lives. To save their family, Fablehaven, and perhaps even the world, Kendra and Seth must find the courage to do what they fear most.
So yeah, I read this. Some of the reviews have said that it's kind of like Harry Potter, and I kind of agree with that because it's like all magical, like made up creatures. So this book is said to be kind of mystical like Harry Potter, and it's really a kid's book, so it's appropriate for younger children. It's fantasy, it's not too scary or disgusting. It's quite exciting, and yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I have this thing, and it's called the Book Lover's Journal, and it's got some pages where you can write down the books you've read throughout the year or throughout your life and write about them. So I'm just going to read what I wrote about this book, if I can find it. It's got like this kind of layout thing, and the author is Brandon Mull. There are 351 pages. The genre is fantasy and definitely fiction, I'm pretty sure. It's got a little thing down the bottom which has a rating thing. So I rated from 1 to 10, 10 being like the best. Quality of writing is a 7. It's kind of basic writing, and it's good. It's good the way that it's set out, but it's a bit basic. The pace is 8. It's quite fast. Compared to other books, it's quite fast, but it's an average kind of speed of the pace. Plot development was 9. It was quite unexpected at times. Like, sometimes it was really expected and you were like, oh yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. But other times you're kind of like,
wait. Oh, okay, cool. That's different.
The characters I give a 10 because I can relate to them. They're quite relatable to myself because they're kind of the same age as me, and they kind of do what me and my brother do, so yeah, I like the characters. 9, enjoyability. I really enjoyed this book. I would recommend it just for an easy read. It didn't take me long to read, maybe a couple of days of on and off reading. Ease of reading. This is definitely an easy book to read. I read it, as I said, in probably about 2 days on and off reading. There's also pictures in here, like illustrations. So they're kind of black and white photos, pictures, drawings, whatever. But it makes the book more enjoyable, and it's easier to imagine things when you've got a picture of what they're supposed to look like. I would recommend this book to anyone who likes fantasy, anyone who likes Harry Potter, magic books, anything like that with fairies and witches and stuff, and like things to solve. I think it's rather clever the way that this book kind of turns out, and like all the different plot twists that it's got in it. It's simple, but it's got simple plot twists that make it like really enjoyable to read and kind of find out as you go along. It's not necessarily a mystery, and some of them are quite expected and you can kind of tell what's going to happen, but a lot of the time it's not, so it's an enjoyable read. The settings, this is a very important part with me for reading. The settings are really well described, so it gives the reader a good image of what the places and like the people and stuff look like, because if I don't have a description, I can't really imagine a person. I just imagine some sort of bland Steve from Minecraft kind of character, but the characters are all relatable and quite like close to my age and what I see around me and stuff like that, because they're just normal humans, and everything is described really well. So I really would recommend this book for anyone to read. Tell me down below in the comments if you've read this book or if you would like to read it. I recommend it for an easy read, just if you want to read something random. I really like it. I think there are other books in the series after it. I think there's like sequels, or maybe it's a series because it says book 1, so I assume there's more to this, like a trilogy or a series or something. So I'm going to try and get hold of those and read the rest of them. I wouldn't say it's my favourite book, but it's an enjoyable book. It's average. I bought it for like $5 at a garage sale or something, so it's worth the money. Yeah, so that was my first book review. I hope BeccaSprinkle watches this, and I hope it's the right kind of video. I'm not really sure what like questions to ask or questions to talk about or characters or whatever, but I've done number 1, so 14 more books to go this year. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe below if you haven't already, and give me a big thumbs up because it really makes me happy when I see loads of thumbs up on my videos. Also comment below if you want to read this book, or if you have read this book. Tell me some books to read this year. So yeah, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye!